What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to become a god at controller PvP. And before we get into this video, it would mean a lot to me if you could like and subscribe, and thank you guys so much for getting me to 50 subscribers. Like, it's not that much, but still it really means a lot. And another thing, I haven't posted in like a month, but I'll be posting, like I'll be posting again. I just need a little bit of a break. But anyway, let's go. I'm just gonna talk about I can't speak. So anyway, I'm just gonna be talking about how this video is going to be made. So first, I'm going to be talking about the settings, then aim, the movement, CPS, and then just any other tips I have to include at the end. So anyway, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so the most important things with your settings, we'll start off with the sensitivity. Mine is off. I use 84, and I'm using 84 because I play a lot of Java, so like switching from like a mouse to controller feels really weird to aim. But you should probably use 100 if you can. If you're using lower, you should slowly go up, like go up by 2 once each time you get used to one. So that'll help. My settings are default. There's not much about that. So, and those aren't really important either. So that's that. And then there's also video settings. So there's not really too much to put in this. Your FOV, it can pretty much be anything. I have mine on max, but I also have FOV can be altered by gameplay off. So that makes it slightly lower, and it's just what I like. It doesn't make a difference really. And UI, I keep on classic, and UI scale modifier is -1. There's not really too much to talk about with the settings. So anyway, it's just good to use settings that feel comfortable for you, and then it doesn't matter too much as long as your sensitivity isn't really below 80, because that's just too low. Now let's get into the next part of this video. Okay, so now I'm going to be talking about aim, and I'm just going to be doing this in block drop for fun. And so with aiming, there's not really too much. There's not like too much I can say about it, because like for like learning to aim better, it's pretty much all down to just playing the game more. And like the more you play the game, like the better your aim will get. And you might need to adjust your sensitivity slightly, but once again, I'd recommend you use 100. But anyway, so there are, oh my goodness, okay, yeah, but there are a few, I can't speak. So there are a few ways you can practice, but like you could create like a 2x2 pillar and just like aim at it, and that can help. Like you're just like going around aiming. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. So you can do something like that, but I'd mostly just recommend just playing more often. Like it's honestly not too hard to learn to aim, but yeah, it's really important, but like most people don't worry that much about it. That's why I feel like I just need to mention it. So now I'm going to be talking about movement, and this is weird because I'm in a block drop game, so movement is important. But movement is mostly stuff like W tapping, S tapping, like types of sprint resettings, and strafing, but it can also be like parkour. So block drop is a great game for that. So like practicing your parkour can be useful. like a lot. Oh, that's not good. But anyway, I am amazing. Okay, so like with movement, there's things like W tapping, S tapping. So if you don't know what W tapping is, it's basically when you're sprinting forward, then so that you do this mostly when you have a combo. So you sprint forward, then you stop sprinting, and you stop sprinting after each hit. And when you do that, like it just keeps an even space so the opponent can't hit you. And it's just, yeah, it's really important. And then S tapping on controller, because you can like go back after each hit, which is good if you're like too close. Like you can go back like that and like just move back after each hit, which is good as well. And yeah, that's pretty much the most important things. I am amazing. Okay, yeah, so like S tapping is just like that, and strafing is probably the most important out of all of this, because strafing is like before you actually get a combo, you need a strafe. It makes it so much easier. So just strafing is good. So try strafing is like when you're moving like left to right or in like a circle. That's like what strafing is. Like I can't really demonstrate it because like I'll fall, but you're like going left to right like this. Oh, there we go. So you're like moving left to right around your opponent. That like it like messes up your opponent's aim, and that's what you want to do. But you need to have good aim for this. So like my first point with getting good aim. So you want to have good aim. You want to have good aim while strafing, otherwise you're just going to mess up your aim as well. And then like then it's just oh no. So then it's just down to practice as well. You kind of get the hang of strafing the more you do it. So yeah, that's, oh, I'm amazing. Okay, so yeah, you kind of just get better at strafing the more you do it, and it's just like, it's just something you just get good at. So like you just practice going around like just strafing and hitting, and then eventually you will get better. And it's not like amazingly hard. Like a good thing to do is going into Zekwa and playing sumo can be really helpful. And just like that's pretty much all I have about movement. But finally, I'm just going to talk a little bit about CPS in the next game. Okay, so okay, I'm talking about CPS now, and in my opinion, I feel like people think CPS is like too important. Like, it's honestly not. You can be fine just timing your clicks like this, like just doing that for each hit, because in Bedrock Edition, like CPS honestly doesn't do much. I mean, if you have really good aim, like CPS won't matter at all. You can time your clicks all you want. The only thing CPS can help with is if you have a little worse aim, because you have more chances to actually hit the opponent. So that's like the main, like that's the only reason like CPS can be important. And you do take, I'm not entirely sure about this, because in Java you take less KB. I'm not sure about Bedrock. You may take less, but I can't. I'll put the answer to that on screen. because I'll see after this video. But it's just like, it's just CPS, it doesn't do much. So just don't worry about CPS, and if your CPS like makes your aim shaky, like you actually just can't aim because you're clicking too fast, then click slower. That's all I can say, like just click slower. That just means you're clicking too fast. Oh no, oh yeah, so that just means you're clicking too fast. You need to go slower then, if that's happening. And you'll get better at aiming the more you practice. And okay, I'm going back to aiming now, yeah. But CPS, you can focus on your CPS after you're good at aiming and you have good movement. That's like when you focus on getting better at CPS. And you can do things like changing, like you can do things like changing your settings. So like you can make your hit button like the triangle key on a controller, so you can jitter click on that, which a few controller players do, and they can get like 13 CPS, like most are like around 10 to 13, and that's something I guess you could do, but it's just like there's not really any reason to do it. I mean, for like block clutching and stuff, I guess, but other than that, there's like there's not, oh okay, I fell, but there's not really much else I can, say, like that's pretty much all. Just gonna use this. Oh, that's what that does. Okay, yeah, so now we're just gonna be talking about some tips and tricks that I have, and some like just some advice as well. And probably the most important thing is to be patient. You won't get good right away, like that's just never gonna happen, like ever. It's gonna take a long time, and some people just like aren't patient enough and then just give up and then switch to PC. Yes, let's go at once. And that's just what they do. And I don't really think it's worth it doing that. If you actually take the time, you can become really good at control. It's honestly not too hard. Like, there's just not much else I can say really. Like, alright, other tips. A good thing to do, or learning to jump bridge or MJ bridge can be helpful. Like it's just like if you're playing Skywars or any game mode pretty much, you're gonna most likely need a bridge. So that's just, yeah, I have a video on that. I'll leave the link to that in the description. Oh, my game crashed. I honestly don't care. It's crashed like 10 times before recording this. So I'm just gonna finish the video here. Well, yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. Be patient, learn to jump bridge. Yeah, you can try something if you've heard of it. It's called jump resetting. So this is really good if you're trading hits. So when you're trading hits, like every like 3 or so hits, you should press your your jump button like as soon as you get hit, and you'll take like no KB, and it's really good. So you can try that if you would like. So that's just one other tip you can use. And other than that, that's pretty much all. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and it would mean a lot if you could subscribe, because like I want to get to 100 subs now. And I will be posting a lot more in the future, because I stopped, but I'll be posting again. And I'll see you in the next video.